はい、大丈夫です。
ここで食べるけど買っちゃおうかな。
じゃあ2個買っちゃおうか。
はい、ご了承ください。
Driving is our motto. However, due to unforeseen traffic developments, this bus may be forced to brake suddenly, so please be careful. You have all your belongings with you when you get off the bus. Please watch your steps.
皆様の座席の下には収納した手荷物を動かさないようにするためのバーが備え付けられています。バーの上に乗ると破損する恐れがありますので、手荷物を収納する際は
Dear passengers, please place your small baggage under the seat in front of you and place the large baggage that does not fit under the seat into the overhead compartment. Beverages and fragile items may leak or break. Please store them under the seat in front of you. There is a bar under your seat to keep your baggage in place. To avoid damage, please be careful not to step on the bar when storing your baggage. Thank you for your cooperation.
「
steel or plastic bottles, please hand them over to the cabinet player.
いらっしゃいませ。お待たせいたしました。
ゴーヤの天ぷらと
ゴーヤの天ぷらがお一つ。はい。
島豆腐の厚揚げ油味噌を一つ。
島豆腐の厚揚げ油味噌を一つ。はい。
ソースオレンジ色の方がシークワーサースーソ、緑色の方が大葉クリームソースになっております。お好みの方をつけて召し上がりくださいませ。真ん中の方からヤンバルドリのシークワーサーごまだれ、根菜甘酢とウニぶどう、ヘビチの竜田揚げ、キハダマグロのわさびソース、島ダコと島らっきょうのカツをあえとなっています。ごゆっくり召し上がりくださいませ。失礼いたします。
Times before, going in circles on a one-way street, running till your feet get sore. But I guess you haven't heard, you've been getting around no more. Things are about to get much better, so I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. Said that you've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staying in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word, you haven't got to hurt no more. Things about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever.
お選びくださいませ。
どれにする？沖縄のめぐみ膳と、
めぐみ膳ですね。はい、
はい、琉球薬膳がゆで、
はい、おかゆでございますね。
はい、
はい。
snow is falling and the cold wind is blowing hard. I'm locked inside tonight, but my heart is somewhere else. I'm thinking of you, babe, in all your crazy ways. I miss you more right now. Must be these holidays. You know you're my everything, the only present I want. And oh, what I'd give to be with you under the mistletoe. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I got you on my mind. Merry Christmas from a distance. I wish you were here tonight. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I got you on my mind. Merry Christmas from a distance. I wish you were here tonight. Oh, what I'd give to have you here, my dear. We could sing and laugh about our wonderful year. I can see it now, yeah, your lips stained from the wine, and that sweet smile you have, your hand in mine. You know you're my everything, the only present I want. Oh, what I'd give to be with you under the mistletoe. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I got you on my mind. Merry Christmas from a distance. I wish you were here tonight. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I got you on my mind. Merry Christmas from a distance. I wish you were here tonight. I'm dreaming you home for the holidays. I'm dreaming you home right now. I'm dreaming you home because you're all I really want. I'm dreaming you home tonight.
海ぶどう側から海ぶどうのシークワーサーと豚の耳からできているミニガーというものでございます。生ハムで巻かれているのが半玉の葉っぱの白あえでございます。最後が夜光貝のポルドレッシングでございます。にそうめんチャンプルをお召しますので、ゆっくりお召し上がり。はい、お部屋ご用意して。
Before summer has gone away, swim out under a broken sky. Cold sun colored with shades of white. Wave goodbye to last summer. Cold air coming away soon. So let's lay under the falling moon. Tell me something about yourself. You never told to no one else. Say goodbye to lonely nights last summer.
7番でお待ちのお客様、ホットコーヒーとブクブクジュレソーダでございます。
I'm alright. the sea. I'm alright by the sea. I'm alive. I've been wondering where'd you go? Tried to find you on the road. I crossed the waters and left my home. I looked all over for my love, but by the sea, I'm alright. By the sea, I'm alright. By the sea, I'm alive.
ただけますでしょうか。
Miles and miles on the clear blue sky. We drive straight as a narrow flight. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase tonight. We've got time to waste, let's waste it You and I, heads up in the clouds. We caught up with the birds flying south. Nothing to see as the day turns into night. We got time to waste, let's waste it. We got time to waste, let's waste it. Miles and miles on the clear blue sky. We drive straight as a narrow flight. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase tonight. We've got time to waste, let's waste it right.
終わりましょうか。完全に終わります。
For Kansai, now boarding at gate 35.